Relax and let tonight's peaceful tale carry you to sleep. Azalea and Lantana, The Journey to Belonging. This story is about Azalea and Lantana's journey to discover the true meaning of belonging and friendship. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering forest, there lived a girl named Azalea. Her hair was the color of autumn leaves and her eyes sparkled like dewdrops on morning grass. Despite the beauty around her, Azalea often fell out of place like an oak leaf among the pines. One crisp autumn morning, while wandering through the forest, she stumbled upon a magical creature. Standing before her was Lantana, a unicorn with a coat as white as freshly fallen snow and a mane that shimmered with the colors of the rainbow. Azalea gasped in awe, her heart pounding with both fear and excitement. "Hello, Azalea," said Lantana in a voice that sounded like a melody. "I've been waiting for you." Azalea blinked in astonishment. "You know my name, of course," Lantana replied gently. "The forest whispers secrets to those who listen." Lantana explained that he too felt different and longed for a place where he truly belonged. Together, they embarked on a journey through enchanted meadows and over mystical rivers. They encountered friendly woodland creatures who shared tales of belonging and acceptance. Along the way, Azalea and Lantana learned the value of true friendship and the importance of accepting oneself. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Lantana led Azalea to a hidden glade surrounded by ancient trees. In the center of the glade stood a crystal pool that mirrored the stars above. "This is the heart of the forest," Lantana announced. "It's a place of unity and peace." Standing by the pool, Azalea felt a warmth envelop her. She realized that belonging wasn't about fitting in, but about finding those who loved her for who she was. With Lantana by her side, Azalea knew she had found her place. They spent their days exploring the wonders of the heart of the forest, forging bonds with the creatures they met. Azalea's village became a frequent visit, and she shared her newfound wisdom with her friends, teaching them the essence of belonging. And so, Azalea and Lantana's friendship blossomed, proving that true belonging is found through connections of the heart. Let's explore the next chapter of tonight's tales. Rose and Salvia, the heartwarming lesson of togetherness. This story is about Rose, a curious young girl, who learns the importance of togetherness in the forest, with the guidance of wise old Salvia. In a quaint village surrounded by emerald forests and serene lakes, lived a young girl named Rose. Rose had a heart full of curiosity, and a spirit unmatched by any other child in the village. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Rose ventured into the forest in search of adventure. The forest, with its towering trees and hidden paths, had always intrigued her. As she made her way deeper into the woods, she heard a gentle hoot from above. Was Salvia, the wild bowl, known for her wisdom and kind heart. "Hello, Rose," Salvia greeted her from the branch of an ancient oak tree. "What brings you to this part of the forest at dusk?" Rose looked up with wide eyes and replied, "I wanted to see what the forest looks like as the sun sets." "It seems so magical." Salvia fluttered down to a lower branch, closer to Rosie's eye level. "There is indeed magic in the forest at this hour," Salvia said softly. "But the true magic lies in the togetherness of all living creatures here." Rose tilted her head, intrigued, and asked, "What do you mean by togetherness, Salvia?" The wise owl's eyes sparkled as she began to explain. "Togetherness is the bond that connects us all. It's the understanding and harmony we share, which helps us thrive." Salvia then invited Rose to walk with her. They wandered through the forest, witnessing how every element worked in harmony. The squirrels busied themselves collecting acorns, The birds chirped in melodious unison, and even the wind seemed to whisper sweet nothings to the leaves. "You see, Rose," Salvia said, "when we come together, we create a symphony of life. Each of us plays a part, no matter how small." Rose listened intently, feeling a warmth blossom in her chest. She realized that she, too, was a part of this grand symphony. "It proves that me even I have an important role in this first?" she asked softly. "Absolutely," Salvia replied. "Every action you take, every decision you make, contributes to the well-being of the whole community." Rose felt a newfound sense of purpose. As the evening gave way to night, and the stars began to twinkle above, she knew she had learned a valuable lesson about togetherness. She bid Salvia good night, and promised to cherish the bonds she had with her family and friends. From that night onwards, Rose lived with a heart full of love and a mind attuned to the harmony of life around her. And whenever she felt lonely, she remembered Salvia's words, knowing she was never truly alone. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Dahlia and Tansy, a tale of guiding light. This story is about a young girl, Dahlia, and her dolphin friend Tansy, who embark on a quest and find a mystical treasure that brings prosperity to their town. In the small coastal town of Mirana, a young girl named Dahlia lived with her grandmother. The sea was Dahlia's second home, a place of endless wonder and discovery. Every day after school, she would visit the shore, letting the waves tickle her toes and the salty breeze tilt her hair. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Dahlia saw a dolphin struggling in the shallow waters. Without hesitation, she waded in and gently guided the dolphin back to deeper waters. The grateful creature revealed itself to be Tansy, an intelligent and kind dolphin with a unique gift flanking the ability to communicate with humans through a rare form of telepathy. From that day on out, and Tansy formed an unbreakable bond. Tansy became her guide and protector, leading her safely along the coast and showing her the hidden wonders of the ocean. They would explore coral reefs, play with colorful fish, and even discover ancient shipwrecks. Every adventure was filled with laughter and joy. Dahlia's grandmother often told her stories of the sea, speaking of mysterious creatures and enchanted places. One such tale was about the legendary heart of the ocean, a mystical pearl that could bring peace and prosperity to those who found it. Dahlia and Tansy decided to embark on a quest to find this fabled treasure. With Tansy's guidance and Dahlia's courage, they set out on this daring journey. They faced numerous challenges, fierce storms, labyrinthine underwater caves, and guarded territories of other sea creatures. Yet through every trial, Tansy's wisdom and Dahlia's bravery saw them through. In the depths of a sunken volcano, they finally found the heart of the ocean. It was more beautiful than they had ever imagined, gleaming with a soft ethereal light. The journey back was just as treacherous, but their trust in each other never wavered. From returning to Mirana, the entire town celebrated their success. The heart of the ocean was placed in the town's square, its light bringing harmony and joy to the townsfolk. The Dahlia and Tansy's story became a legend, a beacon of hope and the testament to the power of friendship and guidance. Even years later, when Dahlia had grown up and became a wise leader of Mirana, she would often visit the shore where she first met Tansy. There by the water, she always felt the presence of her dear friend and guide, knowing that their bond would last forever. Therefore is another tale to carry you further into rest. Wisteria and Muck, the tale of resilience. His story is about a girl named Wisteria and a tiger named Muck, who saved their land from a terrible drought through their resilience. Once upon a time, in a mystical land filled with vibrant colors and enchanting melodies, lived a young girl named Wisteria and a tiger named Ma. Wisteria had a spirit as free as the wind and eyes that twinkled like the stars. Ma was a majestic tiger with a coat of golden fur and stripes as dark as midnight. They were the best of friends, sharing an unbreakable bond that was forged through countless adventures. One day, while exploring the edge of their beloved forest, Wisteria and Muck stumbled upon a hidden valley that was cloaked in eternal spring. Flowers of every hue imaginable carpeted the ground, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flora. The discovery brought joy to their hearts, but little did they know that a great challenge awaited them. As they ventured further into the valley, they encountered a wise old tortoise named Fowls, who warned them of a terrible drought that threatened to wither the entire land. The drought had dried up the streams and left the flowers gasping for life. Healed by the plight of the valley, Wisteria and Muck vowed to bring the water back and restore the beauty they had come to love. Armed with determination and the guidance of Tails, they embarked on a journey to the highest mountain, where the ancient waterstone was said to reside. The journey was fraught with perils. They faced treacherous cliffs, fierce storms, and the biting cold of high altitudes. But Wisteria and Muck pressed on, their resilience shining through every challenge. Along the way, they met creatures of the forest who were inspired by their bravery and offered their help. A flock of birds guided them through the dense fog, and a family of deer showed them the safest paths. Each step brought them closer to their goal, but the road was long and arduous. At last, they reached the summit and found the waterstone resting atop a pedestal of ancient rock, etched with runes of power. With great effort, Wisteria lifted the stone, and as she did, a torrent of water burst forth, cascading down the mountain and flowing into the valley below. The drought was over, and life returned to the land. Flowers bloomed brighter than ever, and the streams sang a merry tune once more. Wisteria and Muck returned to the valley as heroes, their bond strengthened by the trials they had overcome. The valley flourished, and the tale of their resilience was passed down for generations, inspiring all who heard it to stand strong in the face of adversity. Let tonight's story be a guide to restful sleep.